And looking alike is both Grenada and Guyana.
Those colors, they have to have the head on
the
this
eyes,
afternoon.
green and gold.
They have
gotta
to know their
where
players. Yep.
And ball is sent. The center is in position already. Grenada is shooting towards the National College, and if you're in Grenada, you will understand that the National College end, and Guyana is going towards the road end, which is a homemade bakery end. And there goes the first whistle. In possession is Grenada, swinging it around, and there you go. Cecil goes, doesn't convert, ball goes over to Timmy, and the first point for Grenada. Guyana has to be very careful in this early stages, or else Grenada can run away with the game even in the first quarter.
I noticed, Lester, that Grenada hasn't, they do not have the normal starting 7, so let's see.
Well, and I was also saying, making that point, while you're making that point, Karen, is that people like Timmy and so forth, you need to rest their legs because it's 9 games, and you know the much anticipated matchup is on Sunday when Grenada plays St. Vincent and the Grenadines, which is the defending champions. Yeah. So sometimes you got to rest those legs. And
with those injuries, they could have rested her today.
Certainly so. But
because they played this morning, so she got to, got some action in.
Yes.
But we are not coaches of the team, so
we are the comments people.
Yes.
So there you go. We are in the first quarter. The game has just started. It's Grenada. Grenada up 1-0 against Guyana. It might be so difficult for you viewers to determine who is who. Timmy goes up. A rare miss from Keto.
Yes, indeed.
And coming away with it is Cecil. She is the goal assist or the goal attack, as we say. Cecil goes up and converts 2-0. Grenada up front against Guyana. Guyana really struggled this morning against Antigua and Barbuda. Antigua and Barbuda, to me, they're the dark horses, and they're playing some really good netball. In fact, they are 3 wins out of 3. They're at the head of the point standing with 3 wins out of 3. Another point for Grenada. Grenada 3-0. Yeah, just talking about Antigua and Barbuda. They might be the dark horses, yeah.
And they have a history of good players, having good teams. They have had a lot of good teams in the past. So you can write them off.
They're 3 wins out of 3. I mean, they have not met the guns yet, the Barbados or St. Vincent, but they're just picking up that momentum from winning all these matches. 3 matches.
Yep, a win is a win.
A win is a win. 4 goals up is Grenada against Guyana. The Guyana, one destiny. Go Jaguars, that's what they chant. Grenada, the Spice Girls, ball into Kato. Kato goes up and it's 5. So it's 5-0. Guyana needs to get a hold on things, or else it's going to slip away, and it's going to slip away really, really bad for them, Karen.
This evening, Grenada could practice a 1-1 shot passes in 2 passes into the goal shoot.
You sound like a real netball coach, Karen.
Yes.
Well, it's 5-0 here at the Tanteen Netball Complex. It's the ECCB International Netball Series. 4 matches still to come. But we have the solo match here at 3 o'clock. Then at 5, we have 2 matches at 5 and 2 matches at 7. We're going to tell you who the matchups are. Of course, Karen is my statistician, and also she is the one who has the netballing info, a loose ball there, and Cecil couldn't hold on to it. It's going to be a pass to Guyana. And what similar uniforms they have sporting here today. Keto didn't even have to jump, but she just collects 1 step into Cecil, and it's 6. 6 goes to Grenada and 0 to Guyana. Center pass. Grenada. Ball thrown high and wide and couldn't
to
collect.
No one.
So 4 more games to be contested this evening, Karen.
So at 5 we have Cayman Islands versus Montserrat on court 1, and Anguilla versus Barbados. And at 7, Antigua Barbuda versus St. Lucia, Dominica versus St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Well, I tell you, the game to watch in this one is Antigua and Barbuda against St. Lucia. Is that the matchup there?
Yes, that's a
tough
will
cookie.
be a
If
game.
Antigua can get past St. Lucia this evening, whoa, that will be a boost of confidence for Antigua going forward.
Yes.
3 out of 3 Antigua. St. Lucia is not doing too bad also with wins for St. Lucia. They got past arch rivals Dominica yesterday, Keto again, 7-0. Grenada really spurring on. Not much of a high tempo to start the first quarter, Karen, but still.
It's pretty somber. The goals are there, but it's pretty quiet. It's a quiet game.
Yeah, Guyana must be feeling those tired legs from this morning. In fact, we started around 6:30. We were supposed to start around 6:30. We got going about 7 o'clock, and we left here about minutes to 11 this morning. A lot of breaks, and so Guyana they'll be feeling the pain right now from this morning. Keto goes up, in and out. Coming out with it is Guyana. Whistle goes.
The goal shoot for Grenada seems a bit tired. I'm not sure if I'm wrong.
She looks very lethargic. Very lethargic
it's not
today.
Her usual self that we've seen in all the other games.
Maybe it's Guyana. Maybe she's playing against Guyana and telling herself, hey, she don't need to exert much against Guyana. But come Sunday, it's going to be a different ball game, a different kettle of fish. Cecil under the basket now. Goes up.
And it's a chance for them to practice some moves, practice some plays, practice some combinations here this afternoon. So let's see if the coach is going to, let's see if that's what she's doing with the changes we've seen on the starting 7.
Lobbing ball, and there goes Kato. One step inside, and she's going to make it 10. In and out goes Kato. And it's a rare miss. You know, Kato don't miss from
right there
from such short range. So something about Kato this evening that is not clicking. Nonetheless, she's our star player. She's the Grenada star player. She's the one to put Grenada, the team, contribute to the team success in this tournament. Heavily dependent upon Kato. It's 10-0. Grenada against Guyana. Grenada going towards the National College. And in case you're just joining us, we're in the first quarter of the first match today. It's the 4th day of competition in the ECCB International Netball Series. A lot to play for, a lot of bragging rights, a lot of ranking rights. And St. Vincent with the highest ranked team in the region. St. Vincent 17 in the world, Barbados 19 in the world, and Grenada at 21st. Let's see what's going to happen at the end of the tournament in terms of ranking and positions. I can tell you one thing for sure, Antigua and Barbuda will be up in the rankings.
Oh yes, they're aiming to get up there.
So it's
Guyana has
goal
the
for
first
Guyana,
shot.
the first one, 10-1. And let's see if that can be some motivation for the Guyana attack. Up and out again, and another one.
It sure was.
10-2, Guyana. Getting their foot in now, getting their feet wet. It's Guyana. But Kato is on it again. Kato is a dominant factor for Grenada. 11 is Grenada, 2 and Guyana. Netball action here at the Tanteen Netball Complex. St. George's, Grenada, the host of the ECCB International Netball Series. Guyana with it now into the attacking third. Whistle goes. Still with Guyana. I don't know, Karen, what's your thoughts on that? Guyana up on 3. So it's 11-3.
The Guyana goal shoot, she has been pretty accurate, you know. Once she gets going, she has been. So they have to still watch that, because you can't take anything for granted. It's netball, it's a game, and with games, anything can happen.
Well, 12-3, that's Grenada over Guyana. Kato just converting, and maybe Kato might just be the leading goal scorer. Karen, you want to correct me on the score here?
Yes, it's 10-3.
It's 10-3.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just over 6 minutes to go in this quarter.
Maybe I want Grenada to get too much points in this one. So it's 10-3 Grenada. Guyana up and running. And Karen, I was just making the point, even with Grenada playing 3 o'clock today, you know, maybe, I don't know who did the fixture, but we were the host country, and one would have been, you know, anticipating that Grenada is going to play
a later game,
so that the crowd will build up nicely.
Yes.
And you'll have a nice environment. Cecil into the hoop and scores.
I thought so too, but
11-3. It's Grenada. Goal attack Cecil again into Cato. That was an easy pass into Cato, and Cato goes up and converts. 12-3 in favor of Grenada. And we're in the first quarter. So in case you're just joining us across the region, the first game this afternoon, Grenada versus Guyana. 1 Guyana. Grenada up 12. Guyana on 3. And the tournament format suggests that every country has to play against each other until we get to Sunday and we get to tally the points, tally the scores, and declare a winner. One of the interesting matchups will be in the tournament, Barbados, when they come up against St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Barbados really looked good last night, full of energy, vigor. Another point goes to Grenada, 13-3. Grenada now moving that ball. Guyana is a bit really slow on defense. Grenada capitalizing on it. Cato again, 14-3. And no movement over from Guyana on the defense there. Karen is just, they just letting Grenada have their way.
They look really casual on the court there today. I'm just hoping that it's just tired. They're tired and not is because this is only day 4.
There's a lot more games to play.
A lot more games to play, morning and afternoons. So I think for both their sakes, they need to put a little momentum into the game.
Another point there from Cato, another goal from Cato, 15-3. Good interception there from Guyana. That ball was thrown directly into the attacking third.
When you play too casual, you make a lot of mistakes, and then that's something we don't want. I don't think either team would want that.
Cato making a 360 pivot and converting to 16, bringing the total to 16-3. Netball action here at the downtown St. George's, Grenada. Is the ECCB International Netball Series. Still to come, a game that probably everybody might have some interest in. St. Lucia versus Antigua. That's coming up at 7 o'clock. Let's hope that the weather holds. And the weather has been a real threat to us, Karen, for this tournament.
We had lovely weather yesterday, but today we had some showers. So we were hoping that those clouds that we're seeing up in the sky, but over the mountains, they would sail on past.
Grenada
go down to the south.
On the attack, Cecil is there. She's trying to find Cato right under the basket. And again, there's no serious attempt from the goalkeeper and goal defense to really intercept play. That ball going into Cato, and another shot for Cato. I think it's gone up to 17-3. Karen, if you can
see the scoreboard.
There you go, Cecil moving out and in and converts. 18-3. And just like this morning, Guyana was stuck on 3 goals.
For a while.
For almost a quarter. 17-3. Grenada over Guyana. And just speaking of the rain, Karen, it has been an hindrance for us in the tournament. Even my production crew has been scampering all over the place.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but hats off to these guys, Fimba and team. Really good work. Darren Walters and team, they have been doing a fantastic job.
Excellent.
In this tournament so far.
See, the casual way. Both teams are playing very casually, and they're making some simple mistakes. That footwork there.
Too many unforced errors to begin with, Karen, at the start of this in this first quarter. Cato converts, bringing the score to 18-3. Guyana needs to settle down. While both teams are playing very casual and slow. And you can see the ploy of Cecile. She's coming from the back court, running past the passer, and still collecting that ball inside of the arc.
Yeah, because the 2 defenses are double teaming the goal shoot.
So
they're leaving her free, so she's free to do whatever she wants.
And if that was to continue, that's just going to be the ploy for Grenada.
Yes, she just have to score her shots. She has to be accurate, take her time, and score.
Coming to the arena now, some of the teams for the second game. That's the 5 o'clock game. I'm making it out to be Antigua, if I'm not sure. or Cayman Islands, sorry.
Yes, that's the Cayman.
Cayman Islands in the arena.
I think Grenada will make some changes. I see some of the players warming up
Some
on the
movement.
side there.
There's some movement
Yeah, I
on the
think
outside.
they're going to. They will make some changes.
Well, it's hot outside there. Even the umpires are taking a break to get the towels out.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
So, guys, it's netball action. Center circle is Guyana. Losing out. Grenada on the offensive. One more time. Ball played into Timmy. Timmy across to Cecil. And it's going to be a free shot. Another point for Grenada. So, Grenada is up on 20. On 19. No, 20. Grenada is on 20. And Guyana remains on 3 points. Long ball into Timmy. And Timmy in and out from close range. And 21 to Grenada, 3 to Guyana in the first quarter.
No shot.
Make we have some.
I think there was an
Oh,
infringement
there was an
there.
infringement right there, so it's still on 20.
And they stole it. It's up and down the deck.
Up and down the deck. 21-3.
Infringement on the goal shoot. And then they lost it. Then they regained it. And they capitalized on a
many
shot.
unforced errors. And it's the end of the first quarter. It's 21-3. Karen, your thoughts on the first quarter?
Slow. Very casual. Almost as if they're tired. But I think both teams will regroup. The coaches will give them some instructions. And hopefully we'll see a change. They have to change because they're going to get tired from being so casual, and they're going to just lose momentum, lose motivation, and just the game will just go off. And we want to see some nice netball. We want to see nice passes. We want to see some skills on the court.
Athletic ability.
Yes, netball is a very, very lovely game, and once you play it, the look is, the aesthetics is great. So we want to see some action.
All right, so it's 21-3. Grenada against Guyana. Here on court side, court number 1, still to come. Karen, just want to refresh us with the games to come. Still to come, we have 4 games. But our focus now is Grenada bouncing back from a loss last night against Barbados. And certainly stamping the authority against Guyana.
I just hope that hasn't bothered them much. That loss last
when I
evening.
spoke to the manager, she said that the team were in high spirits still.
Yes, and they should. They should. When you're in a tournament like this, you can't let anything damper your spirits. You're there for the long haul. You endure to the end of the tournament. So later on this evening at 5, we're going to see Cayman Islands versus Montserrat, Anguilla versus Barbados. And at 7, Antigua, Barbuda, St. Lucia, Dominica versus St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Right, and just talking about Anguilla. Anguilla had the first win last evening, and they were so jubilant because they ended up at the bottom of the table in the last year's competition. So they got a first win, and they were all cheers, all excited about going forward in the tournament. So that's an interesting matchup with Anguilla this evening, and let's see what comes out of that game. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll take a very, very short break, and when we come back, we'll pick up action from the start of the second quarter. It's the ECCB International Netball Series. Grenada up 21 against Guyana 3. We take a short break, and when we come back, more netball action.
Netball, netball, yes, exciting, edge of your seat netball is back. It's the 5th ECCB International Netball Series in the Spice Isle of Grenada, August 23rd to 31st at Tanteen Netball Complex in St. George's. Witness 7 ECCB member countries: Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Commonwealth of Dominica, Grenada, Montserrat, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines battle for the coveted Gloria Valentine Championship Trophy. But wait, there's more. The 5th ECCB International Netball Series will also feature visiting teams from Barbados, the Cayman Islands, and Guyana. who will reign supreme at the 5th ECCB International Netball Series. Go on out to the Netball Complex at Tanteen or connect to the ECCB Connect's Facebook page and YouTube channel for live coverage of the matches. It's netball action at its best. Excellence and empowerment through sports.
ECCB Connects is the official handle of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. How do you know it's the ECCB? All posts and reactions made by the ECCB on social media will carry the username ECCB Connects and feature this profile picture. Other pages with the name Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, such as these.
Well, we're back here at the Tanteen Netball Complex, downtown St. George's, Grenada. It's host country Grenada up against Guyana. 21-3 is the score as we start the second quarter. Karen, what do you think will be the objective of both teams in this quarter?
Grenada has to convert some more shots. They have to convert. They have to increase that lead.
Guyana, on the other hand, on 3 points, will be looking to amass that total. They made a total of 10 points this morning against Antigua and Barbuda, and certainly they will want to favor their chances against Grenada.
Now, Grenada has changed their goal shoot. They have given Kato a rest.
So Kato is out. Much needed rest from Kato. A bit lethargic in the first quarter was Kato, missing some easy chances too. So it's a point for Grenada. Grenada 22, Guyana 3. Grenada shooting towards the homemade bakery end, that's the road end, and Guyana towards the National College end. Guyana in possession, trying to find a player coming away with this Grenada. A tussle for it, really. Whistle goes. And a really slow-paced game from both teams. There's not the flair as you suggest a while ago, Karen. You know that flair, that pick it up and run and dash it up and swing it to the right, change direction of the play. Have not seen that from both teams
as yet.
It's 22.
It's like they're conserving the energy for the game tomorrow.
Maybe later on
Sunday.
On Sunday. 22-3 is Grenada over Guyana. This broadcast is out there throughout the diaspora, throughout the Caribbean and the world. And if you're in Guyana, you might want to feel a little bit up, because I can tell you, netball in Guyana will rise after this tournament. Grenada under the hoop and converts 23-3. This score. Still to come 4 matches, 2 at 5 o'clock and 2 at 7 o'clock. So those of you on vacation might just, and if you're not here, or you're in Guyana, wherever you are, you just have a lot of entertainment today. 24-2. It's a netball fever for this week up until Sunday. 24-2, yes. And if you're in Grenada and you're on vacation and you have the time, come on down to the Tanteen Netball Complex and be entertained by these athletic ladies.
And the talent.
And
on
talent.
Show.
And speaking of talent, Karen, there's some serious emerging talent coming out of this tournament so far.
Yes, we've seen some pretty young players coming out, and they're making a good show of themselves.
I speak in regards to Montserrat too. I see Montserrat have only one secondary school, and so netball is a developing sport there. But therefore, you can see the enthusiasm from these young players from Montserrat. Likewise, Anguilla, only 15,000 people on the island in Anguilla.
So they would have to do a lot of community netball competitions and recruitments.
25-3, Grenada over Guyana. Second quarter.
No, that's a skill that shoots really need to master. that long pass and adjusting the legs. and catching the ball at the same time. And if you don't get it right, the umpires, they catch you. But once you get it right, it gives you such an advantage over your defense because there's nothing they can do.
Certainly. And who I see perfecting that is Regis from Antigua and Barbuda. She has that long when she steps out, collects and pivots back in and converts. 27-2. It's to 3. Sorry, is Grenada over Guyana. Grenada dominating possession here. Guyana not seemingly getting the ball out of their defensive third into the middle third and up into the attacking third. So a really, really high pressure here from Grenada that is causing Guyana to create mistakes, unforced errors.
That's the whole idea, to add pressure onto them
pressure.
and force them to make the mistakes where you can get the turnover.
Action here, 26-2 to 3. Sorry, Grenada running away with this game. And as you suggest, Karen, maybe it's just a good time for the coaching staff to use some fresh legs and, you know.
Yeah, Grenada did some changes. They have, looking to see combinations because you have your main 7, but you're looking to see who else you can get in that combination so that you can build your team.
Long searching ball. Guyana with it. She's going to have a long one. She loves those long shots.
She does.
Three points to Guyana. An opportunity to make it 4. 4 points to Guyana now.
She does shoot a bit flat-handed to go shoot. So maybe she puts the ball on the ball of her hand a little more. She can get it off.
So she just needs to improve on her technique.
The technique, yes, the technique. The balls are going a little flat, so they're going to roll over and not go into the net.
27, I think it is, to 4. Good interception there from Grenada, but Guyana is still. It's Grenada still. So I think the tournament organizers could have informed the 2 teams as to their colors today. Karen,
yes,
it's
to
just
make some little adjustment
of colors.
Yes.
Kaleidoscope, yeah. Point for Grenada. Grenada moves up to 29. Guyana on 4.
That shot was a bit flat as well. So they need to get that shooting technique.
A lot of netball has to do with technique.
All in the wrist and the knees.
A lot of walking on the court at this moment too.
Oh yes.
We're in the second quarter. And I always saying, when you do tournaments like this, Karen, you have to plan. You have to really strategize, because you don't want to lose the best players. You don't want them to lose their legs after 3 or 4 games, because they got 9 games to play.
Yes.
So you really have to find a way to keep the players fresh. As really we can see some walking legs on the court on both teams.
And many of the tournaments are organized like this with the morning games. But this time with the rain, we had to put enough. They would have had to add more games.
Right.
But there's always a morning game or 2 in tournaments like this.
So a number of teams are playing twice today. That's Guyana's second game for today. And I was saying, based on the fixture, Guyana probably could have played later on and play teams who didn't play this morning to play the early game, the 3 o'clock game. So just some thoughts here. Maybe the organizers can look in the future
into that, yeah. The tournament is not, and there's nothing we could do because it's the weather.
Correct.
And so sometimes I'm not sure if they're allowed to do that, but you can look to see how the adjustments can go.
31-3 4. It's Grenada over Guyana. Some changes. Cato is back on court.
As well as Brown.
And of course,
Let
the
me see
coaching staff
Makeda
have
and
their
Cecile
assistant.
leaving.
Cecil has been there for quite some time.
Oh yes, she has been.
She's such a stalwart player. She's a veteran, experienced. Knows when to slow it down, knows.
And as a goal attack, that's your job. You kind of control the game with the center. Control the rate at which the ball gets into the circle for your goal shoot.
It's 33 to 4. And the people on the scoreboard are kind of cheating us a little bit because they're not swinging that board around. So we can have a better view of the score. Presumably, based on our count, we're up on 33 to 4. Guyana. Ball goes out to touch. Bounce pass. Still with Guyana. Trying to find a play on the inside. Contact. Ball in possession with Guyana. Finds a player on the inside. That's a goal attack. She's going for a long one and converts.
Lovely shot.
That
should boost her confidence a bit.
And the technique seemingly was right at this time. And it's 5 points to Guyana. Grenada up again, 32 points to Grenada. 30 to 5, second quarter. I make it that we couple more minutes and we'll be through with the second quarter. Sun has come out blazing, although there's a little bit of cloud cover. The sun has come out blazing indeed. Oh!
Lovely shot.
That reminds me of Young from St. Vincent years ago. She was on the perimeter all the time with those long shots.
Anywhere, yes.
And I'm told that netball has a new rule, Karen. There's almost like a 3-point, like basketball has a 3-point rule. There's an additional line around the arc that if you shoot, you can gain more than 1 point. I think it's 2 points for the shot. Okay. Someone was I think it was Stacy was saying that to me yesterday.
Oh, okay.
That the rules keep changing.
Yeah, they change. They have changed a bit, and they keep changing.
So Guyana up on 6 points. Grenada on 33.
But I think as the rules change, the game becomes more interesting and more enjoyable.
Well, of course, that's what the organizers and the people who changing the rules, their interest is to make the game more interesting, to make it more competitive, to make it more likable.
Yes, because we want more persons to
be attracted to the sport.
To be attracted to
and develop the passion for the game. And speaking about passion, Karen, netball here in Grenada, we'll have a chat at halftime about the development of netball here in Grenada and what needs to be done and what is good and what is not going so good. Grenada used to be a powerhouse in the region. The likes of Janice Celestine, Vida Bruno Victor, and this
Connie
Belfon. Whoa, what a player she was in her time. Kathy, great players in the past. Standout players, really.
Yes.
And that's what we need to get back to. We need to get back to those standout players. The Connie, the Vida, the Janice Celestine. Great players in the past.
See players, you're playing that with such passion and they give it their all.
They give it their all.
On that court.
Yes.
One game at a time.
Yes. Those days. Glorious days. Guyana in possession. She's going to go long again. And
Grenada has to watch that because she is accurate on the outside.
And most shoots have a favorite spot on the court. Maybe that's her favorite spot.
Maybe.
Guyana up on 8 points. (33 to Grenada). 34 to Grenada now. Grenada shooting towards the homemade bakery end, the road end. Whistle goes. Guyana up on 8.
I wonder what their quota was like, the aim. St.
Well, I
Vincent had
listened.
an aim of 100 yesterday morning.
Really?
Yes, they aimed for 100.
Well, I listened to the Guyanese coach, and she was just encouraging the players to, hey, let's try and play simple. Let's try and play basic. When the error comes, we forget it. We move on.
And you move on. And basics, as I was saying yesterday, Blossom and I, we were doing the St. Lucia Dominica game, and we were saying the same thing. Just the basic netball, just basic netball is needed.
Grenada up on 35 to 8 is Grenada. Second quarter. Netball action live here in Grenada. Tanteen St. George's. Grenada another point. 36 to Grenada. 36-8. Second quarter. Just 9 stages in the second quarter. And 15 minutes can be a long 15 minutes at times, Karen, based on which side of the coach you're on.
Oh, yes.
And if
how the body is feeling at the time.
correct. If you're Guyana, maybe you're hoping that, that whistle can blow to signal the end of the second quarter. Grenada, on the other hand, keep moving ahead. Cato picks up the rebound, gets it into 36 to 8. Just going to confirm my tally here. I'm not always accurate, I must confess. And as I said, the end of the second quarter, and we'll confirm the score. I have it as 38 to 8, but we'll get confirmation on that. But you need a lead in Guyana, a distant margin. The first of 5 games to be contested today. Grenada with a loss last night to Barbados, bouncing back clearly over Guyana. Guyana is one of the invitees in this tournament. Guyana, Cayman Islands, and Barbados. And so far, Barbados has registered their first win. They got the win over Grenada last night. St. Vincent cruising in this tournament so far. But out front is Antigua and Barbuda with 3 wins after 3 matches. And they're up again later. So, Karen, your impressions on the first half?
Well, we've seen a little momentum gaining in the second quarter, but both teams are still not playing at 100%. I don't think they're giving it all as yet, but I think it's time that they move up. Grenada has gone on to close doors, so I think they have some really...
Coach Cathy probably need to get to them, and
they have some
talking to do.
Yes, and some game plan. Guyana is having a go at it as well. And I think they as you were saying, the basics of netball is important. And your passing, your footwork, converting your shots. Basics. Use that and you win your games.
Certainly. So, Karen, you just want to give us a rundown again of the games to come?
So coming up this afternoon, we have Cayman Islands versus Montserrat, Anguilla versus Barbados, Antigua Barbuda versus St. Lucia, and Dominica versus St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
That's the lineup this evening from 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Well, we're going to take a short break. It's a halftime interval. And when we come back to the start of the second half, the third quarter, Grenada up against Guyana. It's live netball action here. Grenada up on 40. Guyana on 7 at the end of the first 2 quarters. We're going to take a short break. It's netball action here. Downtown St. George's, Grenada, bringing you to you. It's the ECCB International Netball Series. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back.
ECCB Connects is the official handle of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. How do you know it's the ECCB? All posts and reactions made by the ECCB on social media will carry the username ECCB Connects and feature this profile picture. Other pages with the name Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, such as these and not official pages. Like, subscribe, and follow us today. You'll know it's the ECCB by this profile pic and the handle at ECCB Connects.
Have you seen the Grenada 50? The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, in collaboration with the government of Grenada, issued the Grenada $50 note in July 2024 to commemorate Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence. The Grenada 50 is printed on polymer. It is the same size and includes similar security features as the current EC banknotes in circulation. This limited edition $50 banknote was issued exclusively in Grenada, but it can be used in any of the ECCB member countries. The Grenada $50 note is legal tender. This means that it can be used for any of your standard and over-the-counter business transactions.
Netball! Netball! Yes! Exciting! Edge of your seat netball is back! It's the 5th ECCB International Netball Series in the Spice Isle of Grenada, August 23rd to 31st at Tanteen Netball Complex in St. George's. Witness 7 ECCB member countries: Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Commonwealth of Dominica, Grenada, Montserrat, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines battle for the coveted Gloria Valentine Championship Trophy. But wait, there's more! The 5th ECCB International Netball Series will also feature visiting teams from Barbados, the Cayman Islands, and Guyana, who will reign supreme at the 5th ECCB International Netball Series. Go on out to the Netball Complex at Tanteen or connect to the ECCB Connects Facebook page and YouTube channel for live coverage of the matches. It's netball action at its best. Excellence and empowerment through sports.
ECCB Connects is the official handle of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. How do you know it's the ECCB? All posts and reactions made by the ECCB on social media will carry the username ECCB Connects and feature this profile picture. Other pages with the name Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, such as these, are not official pages. Like, subscribe, and follow us today. You'll know it's the ECCB by this profile pic and the handle at ECCB Connects.
Have you seen the Grenada 50? The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, in collaboration with the government of Grenada, issued the Grenada $50 note in July 2024 to commemorate Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence. The Grenada 50 is printed on polymer. It is the same size and includes similar security features as the current EC banknotes in circulation. This limited edition $50 banknote was issued exclusively in Grenada, but it can be used in any of the ECCB member countries. The Grenada $50 note is legal tender. This means that it can be used for any of your standard and over-the-counter business transactions.
Netball! Netball! Yes! Exciting! Edge of your seat netball is back! It's the 5th ECCB International Netball Series in the Spice Isle of Grenada, August 23rd to 31st at Tanteen Netball Complex in St. George's. Witness 7 ECCB member countries: Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Commonwealth of Dominica, Grenada, Montserrat, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines battle for the coveted Gloria Valentine Championship Trophy. But wait, there's more. The 5th ECCB International Netball Series will also feature visiting teams from Barbados, the Cayman Islands, and Guyana, who will reign supreme at the 5th ECCB International Netball Series. Go on out to the Netball Complex at Tanteen or connect to the ECCB Connects Facebook page and YouTube channel for live coverage of the matches. It's netball action at its best. Excellence and empowerment through sports.
ECCB Connects is the official handle of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. How do you know it's the ECCB? All posts and reactions made by the ECCB on social media will carry the username ECCB Connects and feature this profile picture. Other pages with the name ECCB.
So we're back on court number 1, Grenada versus Guyana. Halftime score of 40-7. Guyana is in possession of the ball. Into the goal shoot. She aims, misses. There's an infringement all on the goal shoot, and the ball goes over to Grenada. A long pass to the goal attack at the center court. Into the goal shoot. She misses. The ball goes out to touch. Grenada will have possession of that ball. And Grenada's throwing. Oh. I think there was some misconception on what pass it should be. Grenada has lost control of the ball and it goes down to Guyana's half. Center for Guyana into your goal attack. Into the goal shoot. She aims. Ball goes out of court. So the goal shoot for Guyana is having a little trouble converting her long shots today. Grenada takes that pass, but it goes out of touch. And Guyana regains control of the ball. Grenada steals it, and there's footwork there against the Grenada's wing attack, I think it was. Guyana has control again. So it's up and down the deck. A little tussle there. An infringement is called on against the goal attack for Grenada. Guyana still in control of the ball. Trying to get it into their shoots. Into the circle. Into the shooting arena. The goal attack has it. And she's aiming for a long shot, which she doesn't convert. Again, Guyana has control of it. And an infringement is called against the goal defense for Grenada. Guyana has a free shot, misses, and regains control. Passes into her goal attack. Who converts? So it's another goal to Guyana. Leicester, we saw some tussles up and down there. Could have been a little bit dizzy, giddy-headed for the players, but Guyana, they prevailed, and Grenada has made a change.
I can tell you, Karen, Timmy's back on the court.
Yes, she is.
Timmy, as I was alluding to earlier on, maybe need to rest those legs.
Yeah, I think maybe that's the whole idea, to give her a little rest, but apparently they have a target they want to reach.
It's all about the ranking, it's all about the points.
Yes.
Players down on the court needing some attention. And it seems to be
seems to be Guyana center.
She's in excruciating pain at the moment. And the colors are so colorful that
Yeah, I think
sometimes
it's
it's
Guyana.
not easy to pick it up, but it's Guyana based on what we're looking at. We're in the third quarter. And, one of the things you look forward to, Karen, is at the start of the second half, the third quarter, you look to see whether the coaches did their jobs at the halftime interval.
Yes.
And that's something we'll be looking to see if there's a change in the momentum, the change in the tactical awareness of the players, if there's patterns of play. We will see what Guyana has to offer in the second half. Likewise, Grenada. Just strolled down to the crowd a while ago. A couple fans outside there come to support Team Grenada, even though it's an early fixture. Former netball players in the crowd today. Well, I say crowd, in the mix.
Yes. We have a lot of former and present netballers around the arena assisting.
Ball played into Kato. She favors that side, turns it over to her goal attack and converts. Grenada pushing on. And I don't know if the host country is given the opportunity to create the fixtures, or there's a fixture committee based on the competition. But certainly if Grenada had to do this fixture, and if they did, certainly that early game with Barbados would have been put a little bit lower down, Karen, and we'd have done like Antigua, take the easy ones, get the momentum,
Yeah.
and then we get to play the ranked teams, Barbados and St. Vincent. But that one would have knocked the wind out of Grenada last night.
Oh, yes.
A dejected crowd.
And I think people...
And to add insult to injury, we had an early game today, 3 o'clock.
Yes. And your fans, your spectators only want to see wins, eh?
And of course,
Yes, they only want to see wins.
wins. Kato and the girls did not bring the goods home last night. St. Lucia is really playing good netball too.
Oh, yes. St. Lucia they have a game plan.
You could see some effort was put into preparations for this tournament.
And again, the basics again. Yesterday, the captains, the coach
Yeah,
told them to make sure they made their passes correct.
correct.
Simple.
And it's the unforced errors for me. If you can cut down on the unforced errors, then your chances of converting and your chances of going forward and having a good game is far greater.
Oh, yes.
But Grenada is pushing ahead against Guyana. One Guyana. I like the concept of the one Guyana. One destiny, one nation, one people, one Guyana. Go Jaguars.
Oh, yes.
And every netball country seemingly coming with that. They rant and they chant.
Oh,
and
yes, they have to.
I saw the Antiguans dancing in a kind of way as to say, hey, we are here. Yes.
They take a little bit of their culture with them everywhere. And I think that's what some of the teams, they bring to these tournaments.
Kato, up and in. Dominant figure of Kato. Maybe the tallest. She has such a reach, a long reach that, you just have to get the ball into Kato.
Yes, that's their secret weapon. Yeah. Well, it's not a secret, but that's the weapon.
I think last
he's
night,
right there to see.
What was noticeable last night is that that pass was too flat into Kato. And that Kato was moving. And in netball, I think while you're moving, you'll be penalized for your movement. So Kato had to settle under that basket there and just reach for that pass. But that pass was too flat.
Lobs they look lovely, but they're not easy to make. And it has a lot to do with timing of the receiver, as well as placing that ball by the thrower.
The thrower. Grenada up again. Piling on the points now is Grenada.
And once you get that right, it works every time. But then again, Lester, you have to know when not to send that lob.
Right. As you say, it's all about timing and accuracy.
Yes.
And the moment.
Yes.
The moment. So a number of other teams have trickle in. Cayman Islands, they're here. I think Barbados is here. Of 2 games at 5. Beautiful sight to see the Tanteen Netball Complex
Alive with netball again.
alive. The sun is hot. A little bit of cloud cover, but we don't want to talk about it. We don't want to jinx the thing.
Grenada has made another change.
Kato into the goal attack, swings back into Kato, and that's the athleticism I'm talking about
Lovely
there, Karen.
finish.
When you can get those moves in, it really boosts your confidence and dominance on the court. One Guyana in possession, into the attacking third now is Guyana. Swings it over onto the left side of the court. So, you know, interestingly, Karen, you will have some matchups. Like when Guyana plays Montserrat, that will be a keenly contested one.
Very much
at the
so.
bottom of the table there,
Yes,
you know.
and you get lovely netball. Look at
And
that.
yes, of course. When Guyana comes to play against Montserrat, that
It's
will
going
be
to
a nice game.
It will be.
You know,
And let's look at that. We just spoke about that. The plan is to get the lob into Kato, but if she's not there, there's no reason to send in the lob.
yeah, you just can't just send it and hoping that she's there.
Yes.
The timing has to be right. Grenada pouncing on the attack. We bring it a score, Karen. You know, from our vantage point here. Another point for Grenada. Just want to say hats off to the production crew, Fimba and Gawain and Hamlet Mark and these guys for bringing coverage of this important netball tournament across the region. 10 countries, 3 invitees. Kato with that long reach, and she's really not coming off the ground, Karen. Even with this low passes, this long passes.
She's not getting off the
She's
ground.
not
so
getting
I'm
off the
wondering
ground.
if there's something wrong with her.
Well,
if
she's all
feeling
battled
some
up there with her
discomfort.
knees and stuff, so
Yeah.
maybe she's favoring those knees. She don't want to put much pressure on them. She knows she's got to last the tournament. She's getting her time to rest now, and that's the thing about netball. Goal should find the time when they can rest.
Because they're way up on the other
They're way
side. They can watch the game and they can take their rest,
They probably could make a phone call.
ready for when the ball gets up.
Yeah, so we tried to bring you the score. We haven't told you the score. We haven't told you the score in a while, so we're just trying to confirm the score at the moment. And as soon as we do, we know that Grenada is leading by far, quite a distant margin, but we just want to be accurate with the score. Action from the Tanteen Netball Complex, Tung St. George's, Grenada. Guyana just converted. So good signs for Guyana. They actually scored 10 points this morning, and they're over 10 points now. So, and against a more formidable opponent, Grenada. Good signs, Karen.
Yep. And I think as they progress into the tournament, they are going to get better. They're going to get more confident. They're going to take more risks, more chances. They have to go to the ball.
Grenada center into the goal attack, and she goes up and in and out, and still with Grenada into the long arms of Kato. Kato just floats that one up, you know, to say, hey, let's get on with things, man. She doesn't look too happy for me, Karen, and that shot there a while ago certainly depicted that she's not happy with something, but nonetheless she got her own rebound and she got it up. She's Kato again with that reach, and she goes up and in and out. Grenada. Another
At least
goal.
they're going for the rebounds.
Yes, they're getting the rebounds. That's correct. We in the third quarter. Center pass. Well, the pass is with Guyana. And it's tough at this stage if you're playing for Guyana to... So that's Kato just nonchalantly. Look at that. Just nonchalantly just there. She's
very casual.
She's not happy about something, and they got to fix that. She's such an important player for Spice Girls.
And for the team. I think she, if she's up, the team will be up.
Of course. She's one of the motivating factors there.
Mm-hmm.
She's making a sacrifice because I can tell you, sometimes she plays with pain.
Oh, yes, she does. And I
she
think
overrides the pain.
Yes. And she's not overly showing it, but
yeah, she
that's not the usual.
Yeah, she's such a strong-minded player, And I guess the reason why she's not getting off the ground is because she's favoring those knees. She's got to stay healthy. Grenada goes up. And the percentage of shots, there's something to be desired from it, Karen, because
yes, it goes into your stats.
Goes into your stats, and not to comment too heavily on teams like Australia and Jamaica, but when you look at their percentages, extremely high in terms of accuracy in shooting. Guyana trying to see if they can get onto the score sheet. So it's 51-12. Grenada 51. Guyana 12. We try to hold on to. And a point for Guyana. Long range point. 51-13. 51-13. Grenada leads Guyana in the first of 5 matches to be played today. Downtown St. George's, Grenada, the host of the ECCB International Netball Series. It's always not easy to organize tournaments like this. There's so much you have to take into consideration.
Oh, yes.
So much things that is happening outside of the court.
In the background.
In the background. So we want to say hats off to the organizers, the local organizing committee, chaired by Glennis Roberts, former president of the Grenada Netball Association.
And former player.
And in fact, she still plays to me. Even at that age, sometimes she comes and takes a sweat.
Yes.
And interesting to note also that her daughter is a current national player, Cecile, and played for Grenada maybe for over 10 years. Who knows?
Yes, since from
school days.
Juniors, yes. Secondary school, under 23.
What a player she is.
And into the senior squad. And right on, will that count?
Not sure that will count, but
let's see the scoreboard.
Grenada 51-13.
If that last score counted, it would be about 52.
So it's the end of the third quarter here at the Tanteen Netball Complex in downtown St. George's. It's an international tournament. It's the ECCB International Netball Series. Still 4 matches to come after this one. Grenada looking to go ahead with another win after losing last night to Barbados. Antigua and Barbuda coming up. Cayman Islands coming up. Barbados against the Cayman Islands. And we look forward to that game between Antigua and Barbuda and St. Lucia. That game is coming up at 7 o'clock tonight. And Antigua and Barbuda, so far, they're outrunners. They have 3 wins after 3 matches. And Karen, looking forward to the fourth quarter?
Oh, yes. We've seen some more shots being converted and on both teams. And Grenada has really gone ahead. So let's see if they can get in at least 25 to 30 in this quarter. If I were the coach, I would say let's aim for 30 shots, 30 goals in this quarter, because they can get it. And I guess Guyana's coach is going to be begging them to give us a few more goals in this quarter as well.
Yeah.
The thing with Grenada's loss against Barbados, it would not hinder them from still aiming at the title, because remember, Barbados is not in the competition per se, so they still have a shot at it.
Yes, correct. Because if St. Vincent were to beat Barbados and Grenada beat St. Vincent, then it'll be a toss-up for, all things being equal, it'll be a toss-up for who scored the most points.
Yeah.
And we see both teams have done some rotation of players for the first 3 quarters. Let's see how far Grenada can dig deep into the game with some more points to their total. Well, what we're going to do, we're going to take a short break, just a short break. We're going to come back for 4th quarter action in this ECCB International Netball Series. Grenada up on court side, 52-13 against Guyana. We take a short break, and when we come back, more netball action.
Caribbean Central Bank, such as these, are not official pages. Like, subscribe, and follow us today. You'll know it's the ECCB by this profile pic and the handle at ECCB Connects.
Have you seen the Grenada 50? The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, in collaboration with the government of Grenada, issued the Grenada $50 note in July 2024 to commemorate Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence. The Grenada 50 is printed on polymer. It is the same size and includes similar security features as the current EC banknotes in circulation. This limited edition $50 banknote was issued exclusively in Grenada, but it can be used in any of the ECCB member countries. The Grenada $50 note is legal tender. This means that it can be used for any of your standard and over-the-counter business transactions.
Netball! Netball! Yes! Exciting! Edge of your seat netball is back! It's the 5th ECCB International Netball Series in the Spice Isle of Grenada, August 23rd to 31st at Tanteen Netball Complex in St. George's. Witness 7 ECCB member countries: Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Commonwealth of Dominica, Grenada, Montserrat, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines battle for the coveted Gloria Valentine Championship Trophy. But wait, there's more. The 5th ECCB International Netball Series will also feature visiting teams from Barbados, the Cayman Islands, and Guyana, who will reign supreme at the 5th ECCB International Netball Series. Go on out to the Netball Complex at Tanteen or connect to the ECCB Connects Facebook page and YouTube channel for live coverage of the matches. It's netball action at its best. Excellence and empowerment through sports.
ECCB.
Action in the 4th quarter, back here at the Tanteen Netball Complex, St. George's, Grenada. It's the ECCB International Netball Series, and alongside me, Karen Celestin. Well, Karen, is the 4th quarter, and what do you think the coach has just said to their players?
Grenada team has changed. We have new goal attack, new goal shoot, new wing on the wing, I think, and Guyana seem to have made some changes as well. But I think the aim is to, by now they would have had a target that they want to arrive at, and go for that.
Veteran says, well, she's into the goal shoot position now, and she's up. First time she misses on the first attempt, still with Grenada. 54-13 going into the 4th quarter. Still a miss for Cecil, and the percentage of misses here is just climbing. Guyana on the counter attack. Whistle goes. Still with Guyana. how they have played, how they have come into Grenada, maybe to participate, but certainly their energy is up. One Guyana, one destiny, one people. Go Jaguars. It's just, is they going to go up to 14? No, and miss again.
Guyana has also made a substitution. They've brought in a new goal shooter.
So both teams are rotating players. Just a kaleidoscope there of colors there. I just think the tournament organizers in future have to consider the teams and the colors and the matchups, and some of these teams have more than one uniform. They have the away kit. A point for Grenada, up to 55. 55 to 13. Last quarter. And then we start back at 5. 2 games at 5. Barbados is coming up against the Cayman Islands. Cecile, veteran player, creates a loop.
I'm wondering if the sun is
in her eyes.
In the eyes on that end, because.
Well, if that's the case, you want to favor that shot on the other side.
On the other side.
So your place should be directed for the other side. Just a little tactical adjustment to the game.
Yes. Remember my days at Tanteen?
You remember that?
Yeah, the other side.
The other side.
You play it around. You create your space.
Create your space, says Karen, and so does from the other side, and converts. 56 to Grenada, 13 to Guyana. See, Anguilla is coming in also. They have a 5 o'clock game. I think Anguilla is coming up against Montserrat. Not too sure. Whistle goes. Some changes again on the Guyana team.
They're resorting to the starting goal shoot. The start-up goal shoot.
And, you know, it augurs well. I can just see Guyana, you know, pumping some resources into their netball program. They have it now. We know they have it. So it's a matter of coming into this tournament.
If you look at the social media page, they made a big deal. It was a big deal in announcing the team and bigging up the girls and encouraging them to come out to play. So I think that augurs well for netball in Guyana.
They have what it takes to hire the best coach or the best coaches in the region.
Oh, lovely shot. Lovely shot. These things look really nice. They look nice. Yes.
A veteran player says really lovely. Score goes up by 1.
Good effort.
It's 58. 58 to 13. Guyana mounting the lead.
To convert in this quarter so far.
Well, with the fresh legs that Grenada has on the court, it's paying dividends for Grenada. Haven't seen Jamie today.
I'm not seeing her. I don't know. Maybe she something
one or
is
two
wrong.
Things. Maybe she's resting the legs, or maybe.
But I'm not even seeing her on the
She's
bench.
not too well. Oh, player goes down, and maybe needing some attention too. She's up. That she had the fall. In fact, her shoes came off. So, play will continue though.
Yes.
With the 4th day of championship, tournament culminates on Sunday.
Very good interception there on the goal attack. She looks for her player. Oh, that resulted in
Another point for Grenada.
very good effort there.
They go on to 59. 59 to 13 is Grenada. And Karen, from the look at things, If they can amass a total of 70 points at the end of the game, it will augur well for them going ahead in the tournament. They do have the time. 60 points for Grenada, 60 goals against 13 for Guyana. And Grenada need to just press. This is one of the things I've noticed about Guyana. They're seemingly finding a lot of difficulty coming out of the defensive third. But once they do come out of the defensive third, they can get the ball up the court. So it's a matter of... And that was an easy one. And that was too easy for Guyana, going up to 14 points.
Scholarship.
That was an easy one for Guyana.
The defenses were
nowhere at all.
And Guyana took advantage of that.
Certainly so.
And it's good when you can take advantage of an opportunity and make it count for your team.
Ball in the middle third. Guyana in possession. Grenada. Searching ball, intercepted well by Guyana. Throwing it up the court. Well done. And bounce pass. Coming away with it will be Grenada. Grenada 1-2, just a little bit slow on the out is Grenada. But nonetheless, ball is up to, says she goes up and converts. Another point to Grenada, another goal, 61. I'm just inquiring if they can get up. Maybe we just about halfway through the last quarter, and if Grenada can amass another 9 or so points, get up to 70 points, it will be a respectable, very, very respectable score against such a much lesser opponent as Guyana.
And given the fact that they played their game this morning and the time they've had to rest.
Yeah, with little or no time. In fact, they didn't have any breakfast because when they left here this morning, it was like around 10:30. So they were going to be certainly starved.
Yeah, so this is the test for them.
Referee goal, umpire whistle goes. Change for Guyana again. Really doing a lot of rotation now of their players. But I'm happy to see that they can amass 14 points so far.
Yes.
Means something is happening on the offense.
And they also can use the opportunity to try out combinations with their team.
They just need to build on it.
They can try out combinations and because they are looking to go into even higher level.
They will.
Of the netball and they need to find good the combinations that work. They need to feel out their players, get a team that will gel.
Well, Barbados is here. Cayman Islands, they are here. Anguilla, they are here. So that's happening at 5 o'clock. After the first game, Grenada versus Guyana. 62-14 is Grenada. And coming down to the end of this match. And I just think Grenada should make a surge for it at this time. Karen, make a deep surge.
1-2 in the circle shoot.
1-2 in the circle shoot. I love it. 1-2 and then when Guyana picks up the ball, you pressure them from
you steal it and
top,
you go again.
And you go again. Another point for Grenada, 63-14. And Karen, you think this tournament will have an impact as to netball in Grenada going forward?
Well, that's the whole idea, and hoping that persons will be interested in the games, be motivated to come on board, sponsors, and because we netball don't get as much as some of the
Yes.
other sports,
Yes.
and we need funds to bring it forward because we need a lot of the grassroots, like the footballer and the
Right.
cricket have
Grassroots
their
netball.
grassroots. We don't see much of that with netball, and I think that can really augur well for us
Another point
and help
for-
us to
to improve.
improve and
Yeah, and it's a point because
get a wider base.
we had the whole 8 weeks or so of holidays, and if you ask me if there were there any netball grassroots program, I'm not too sure,
I'm not too sure.
but certainly that's the basis for development. That's the
Yes.
base for development.
We have a good base too with some of the community tournaments that we have.
Oh, yes.
The River tournament,
River
Magnet
tournament.
Bowl tournament has
Yes,
grown
that's
tremendously over the years.
With a lot of support too,
Mm-hmm.
growing. And of course you have the secondary school competition,
Yes.
which brings about secondary school netball.
So some of these players came through that tournament. The Brown sisters, Callies, they all came through that tournament, and so we were seeing the fruits
Coming out.
reflected here.
That's
So we just
important,
need more like that, and more persons to come on board. And
Happy with the coaches?
well, I know they are good. They are good people. They have netball at heart, and
Another point for Grenada.
they have been in the game for years. So
I think Barbara is doing her.
Bab Simpson, she's
Yeah,
there behind the
she's-
scenes and walking.
She's ever present.
And that's one of the persons who really have netball at heart in Grenada.
She loves the game. Passion for the game as a coach.
Yeah.
65-14. Guyana has yet to convert in the last quarter. Maybe they will do so now. She gets in there. And in and out is Guyana. She's a bit disappointed with herself and a bit winded too. And as you say, Karen, it should be 1-2 and in the basket.
In the basket, yeah.
Another point for Grenada. Grenada 67, Guyana 15. Closing stages, closing moments in this match. We'll probably try to have a word with the Grenadian coach at the end of the match, and also the Guyanese coach,
Yes. It'd be interesting to hear
to see
what
where
the game plan was today.
what the game plan was and what they're looking forward to for the rest of the tournament. And Karen, just to comment a little bit on the fitness of these teams. To me, a great part of netball is fitness, and not just for the players, even the match officials also.
Yes.
Fitness is a huge part because there's this constant running up and down, back and
Constant
forth,
up
back
and
and forth,
down,
back and
yeah.
forth. A lot of suicides run, so fitness has to be a key element.
You have to be able to make sudden stops and turns. So fitness, you should be very fit. And so let's see how by Thursday we see who
Yeah,
the
today's
fittest
Tuesday,
of the fit.
And even when you reach Thursday, you're still thinking, hey, we still got Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh yes.
It's a
So
long
this
tournament.
tournament is going to test
Their resilience
their resilience
and their fitness,
Oh yes.
their level of concentration. Another point for Grenada, 68-15. Grenada again on the offensive. And up and out, 69. Cecilia really coming out into her own now.
And by right she should, because she has the experience.
She's using it.
So
She's
she
coming
has to
forward.
use it.
Get the pass, bounce it back out, get back in under the basket. And that's the end of the
That's
match.
whistle.
69-15. Grenada versus Guyana here at the Tanteen Netball Complex, downtown St. George's, Grenada. Grenada winning their third match
And smiles and hugs.
And smiles and hugs.
That's the good thing about these sports. You build friendships.
Yeah, and netball has this thing about netball that, to me, when you consider the other sports like football and cricket, netball has it in terms of friendliness, that love among the teams, among the players, the respect for the players. Netball has it. I must say, netball is a sport that brings about that unity among players.
Friendships for life. I remember in the days when you look forward to going to tournaments to see your friends. So it's good. You win your matches. You go on, when you go on the court, it's business. When you get off, you can meet and greet.
Well, I tell you what, we're gonna break because there are gonna be some interviews, maybe from the Grenada coach. I know Hamlet has done courtside also, so we're gonna wrap it up here. Karen, it was nice working alongside you to bring the Grenada Guyana match, and you looking forward to the rest of the tournament, Karen?
Oh yes, I am. I'm looking forward to seeing the wealth of talent that we have throughout the Eastern Caribbean. We're looking forward to seeing making history on the court in terms, because some history will be created on the courts. These courts here over the next few days. Teams are going to be at their best. Some teams are going to be not so best, but we're going to see. Look forward to the rest of the games this afternoon.
Well, for me, the much anticipated matchup this afternoon will be between Antigua and St. Lucia. That match promises to be a nail-biter. Antigua winning all their matches so far and topping the standings. St. Lucia also winning their matches so far. But Antigua played more games than St. Lucia. So let's see how that game goes. 7 o'clock tonight. Antigua and Barbuda, they're coming up against St. Lucia. But the next game on the court of interest will be Barbados against the Cayman Islands. Let's see. Barbados with an impressive win last night over Grenada. Host country Grenada, and the Cayman Islands losing out to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Let's see how that will feature up next. So, Karen,
yes, I'm looking forward to a good game coming up.
Well, that's it for us here at the Tanteen Netball Complex. We'll bring it down to courtside for an interview with our producers out on courtside.
And guys, we are courtside with the manager of the Grenada team, Nadine Lett. Miss Lett, we just had a very exciting game, if not as competitive, but a very exciting game with Guyana. What's your views on the game?
I thought our girls did pretty well. We had a target. We didn't meet the target that we were aiming for, but overall they did a very good job. They did us proud, so we were satisfied with that.
All right, so playing against Guyana, who are just coming back in basically, we know that they're kind of like the weaker team, but what was your mindset going into the game?
So because it's a tournament, you have many different upsets that can happen. So the aim here was to ensure that we got sufficient goals in case the tournament comes down to goal average or something like that. So we're better positioned in the tournament. So we had our goals, as I said before, and we didn't exactly meet the goal that we wanted, but we are satisfied with what we did. So I congratulate Guyana because they would have scored, 16 points against us. So that was a good feat on their behalf, coming in fresh. So yeah, we're satisfied with our performance, and we're satisfied that they didn't do more more damage than that.
And do you care to tell us what was your target?
No, we'll keep that a secret.
All right, then, no problem. Thank you very much, and all the best for the rest of the competition.
Thank you.
All right, guys, back upstairs to you.
Welcome, and interesting interview from the manager of the Grenada national team, Karen. So, by and large, a good victory for Grenada, a well-deserved 1-2. Going forward in the tournament. As we say, St. Vincent, the highest-ranked team in the tournament, and then we had Barbados on 19, ranked 19, Grenada 21. They're close, they're knitted close, and as you said, Karen, it can go anywhere because Barbados is an invitee in the tournament. So St. Vincent, if Barbados wants to beat St. Vincent, then Grenada has all to play for. Whichever way it goes, Grenada has all to play for. That match with St. Vincent, Grenada will have all to play for.
Yes, we have seen a different Grenada team this evening. I think both teams, they looked different. They seem tired, and so I think Grenada has to regroup for the rest of the games that they have coming up.
Well, Kato looked a little bit exhausted this evening. That's their trump card.
She did not look herself
And
at
she
all.
didn't look herself at all this evening. But nonetheless, the veterans like Cecil and them did step up and got Grenada over the line. And looking at Guyana, a long way to go, but yet, you know, if they can get the resources and the right people, certainly they can be a force to reckon with in future.
And they're in good spirits. They seem to be in good spirits. They're enjoying themselves, and it's important to have fun in these tournaments as well as win games. So the experience is going to do them well.
Well, we're going to make
onto the scenes. So
we're going to make room for Stacey and Blossoms coming up next to cover some of the matches. Guys, that's it for us from here. It's the ECCB International Netball Series. And we're going to go out now. We're going to get ready. When we come back, we'll have live action from 5 o'clock. And then we have games also from 7 o'clock. So over and out here at the Tanteen Netball Complex, downtown St. George's, is the ECCB International Netball Series.
Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh.